Hi darlings, good morning. So today we're gonna do two looks with the Lure palette by BlendBunny. And look at this. Now this baddie just released and look at the texture. It's actually textured. And then you open it up and you have 24 shades. You have 6 shimmers on the top. You have these nice light pastel type shades, mid-tones, and then darker like deepening shades. So this one just released and I think it's $47, $46. So we're gonna go ahead and play with it today. My husband got this for me for Valentine's Day, smart man. It got here super fast. So we're gonna go ahead and do two looks today. I'm not gonna use an eye primer because I don't want to and I don't feel like it. But I think for the shimmers, because I have swatched them and I know they're vibrant, so I've seen how they do on my hand, but I want to use a glitter primer on them today, so I am going to do that. But let me insert swatches of this palette here. And we're back. So really pretty color story. But yeah, so let's go ahead and play with this today. For the first look, I'm gonna go in with this Glam Light brush here. And I think I'm gonna do a pink look. Let's see, let's go with Booty here. I don't know what I'm doing today, friends. So BlendBunny has one of the best matte formulas out there, like ever. So I'm really excited to get these on my, look how pigmented that is already. Just did a little bit of tapas. So yeah, I think that is so pretty. And this is the shade Booty. So I've seen a lot of people doing blue looks with this palette because, you know, obviously it's a primary color in here. Or I should say a predominant. It's not a primary. I guess blue is a primary color. You know, we're getting off on a tangent here. But I haven't seen a lot of pink looks yet. And I think going into Valentine's Day, it'd be fun to do one. So now there is no mirror on the inside of this palette, which I don't hate. I don't love either because I am someone who uses the mirrors on the inside of the palette, but it does make it nigh impossible to recycle that eyeshadow palette because of the mirror. So I understand why there's not one in there. It is the eco-friendly choice. Now, I don't know if that was conscious or not, but with it being a sea-themed palette, I kind of think that it was. So, and I would be using my BlendBunny brushes, but they dirty. So, yep. Okay, so pretty. It's going on really, really well. I'm just kind of taking a little bit of time and blending it out. Let me grab my mirror here. Yeah, that is so pretty. It's even prettier in person. Now this is just in natural lighting. I do have my ring light on, like I said, as a supplemental, but I do not have it like on high, or it's not my primary light is what I'm trying to say. So trying to keep these colors as like true to as possible for you on the camera screen, because you know it's a little hard sometimes to do that. Ring lighting changes your lighting is everything. It changes how colors are, or how they're perceived, I should say. So this is going on really well. It's blending really nicely. Sometimes when you have pinks like this, I find I get a lot of skippage depending on like the palette, but this seems to be going on really nicely. All right, so I think I'm gonna go into, let's see. I think I'm gonna go into this shade here to put on the outer corner. This one is called Tentacles. Or should I do the Deep? I kind of think the Deep would be really pretty. I think the Deep's gonna be pretty because I'm gonna do a graphic liner and I think that's gonna be nice. I think I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm just gonna go into that. Tentacles or the Deep? Tentacles. Do we wanna do purple pink or we wanna do blue pink? Let's do the Deep. Sorry, I'm indecisive. I did not plan my look before I came on today. I didn't. It's just, oops. No. just dropping things. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna try to keep this. So yeah, so I went into the shade The Deep. I find that when there's dark blues, like this, that kind of have this purpley undertone, the blurple, if you will. I find that they sometimes are hard to blend or they go on patchy. So let's see how this shade is. So far, I don't feel like there's any problem. I am using a looser, this Glam Light brush from the Michaela collab. So I am using a looser brush just because I kind of want like a wash of color. I don't want it to be like too concentrated. So, but so far it doesn't look like it's going on. Let's see if it's gonna crease on me because I do have hooded eyes. So, and let's see. So see how that's going on? It's not like, I think this is gonna build up nicely, but going into like the corner of my eye, it's not like the most smooth shade, if you will. So let me change brushes. I'm gonna change to this more flat style Glam Light brush here. Also, this one's also from the Michaela palette, and I think that's gonna help a little bit. We'll just tap, instead of sweeping, we'll tap. So, yep, that's helping. I am gonna bring that a little bit further into along my lid here in the crease, just for a little bit of dimension because I am gonna put shimmers on. So, all right. So yeah, I think that worked a little bit better. So I am gonna blend this out just a little bit more, but I want this blurple shade to be in my lid, so I'm gonna tap that in a little bit. Trust the process, friends, trust the process. Right, that's going on really nicely. It's going on much better with a flatter brush versus blending brush. So just keep that in mind if that's a way. I like putting mine on, my darker shades on with like more of a blending brush though. I like this blurple color. That's a blurple, in case it wasn't clear, is a blue purple. So I'm gonna grab some more of that shade Booty because I like to grab the booty. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I'm just gonna soften that blurple edge just a little bit here and just add a little bit more pink back in. And then I'm gonna put some NYX glitter glue on and we're gonna go ahead and do the shimmers on the lid. All right, glitter glue is on. Let's grab a brush like this, kind of like a fluffy packing. I would say this is like an eyeshadow brush, like a fluffy packing brush. I kind of want to do this color Folklore right here on the inside of the eye. So let's do that. Let's see how that is. Is that gonna be, let's see how this picks up on a brush. Honestly, not liking how that's picking up on this brush. So let me try with my finger. Much better, holy goodness. Kind of messy though, kind of messy, but very vibrant. So, super vibrant. Not, the texture of that is kind of grainy on the lid, honestly. Like it's almost glittery. It's not glitter, but it is almost, it's very glittery as a shimmer shade and kind of messy. So I'm gonna do this shade here, Bioluminescent. I'm gonna do that on the outer corner of my eye here. Like over here. Yeah. These shimmer shades are vibrant. They're very pretty. Definitely messy. So, especially if you apply with your finger, like I prefer, excuse me. I prefer to apply my shimmers with my finger. So this is coming across, it's a little bit messy. A little bit messy for finger application. So just know that going in if you don't like to apply if you like to apply with your finger, then it might be messy for you. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this shade. Let's take this shade right here. I am finding it so difficult to do this eyeshadow look without a mirror in this palette. I'm struggling with that. I am struggling with that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take this shade. I think I'm gonna do this color Pearl on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm gonna do this shade here on the lid, or like this purple. Let's do Charmed on the lid, like center of the lid. So, man, it could just be user error. It could just be me. But if you like using the mirror in a palette, just prepare yourself that this does not have that. Oh, that looks so pretty though. That looks really, really pretty. I like that a lot. That shade is Charmed. That purple shade in the center of the lid. It's very vibrant, super pretty. Okay, let's grab more of a detail brush. This is the B2 from BlendBunny, and I'm gonna pick up that shade Pearl right there, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner, and then we'll add some, and I'm not spraying this, I'm just putting it on. Let's see. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty. All right, I am really liking that. I think that is such a beautiful shade. This one here, it is a multi-chrome. You see the shift? At the very least, it's a duochrome, but it definitely has a green, blue, like silvery, pink kind of vibes. I dig that. That's really cool. All right, so let's add some color to the underside of my eye right here. And then I will do, off camera, I will do lashes and liner, graphic liner, and then I will be back. So I think in this palette here, I think I kind of want to do, let's do maybe a green on the, actually let's do this shade and this shade on the underside of the eye. So this lighter shade is Storm Ahead, and this darker shade is Pirate's Life. I appreciate that there's still neutrals in this palette. I appreciate that because a little bit of neutrals I think is nice. I'm just gonna take that Storm Ahead along the whole bottom. It's a lot more purple, honestly, than I thought it was, or a lot more like purpley blue. I don't know. And I do have a little bit of that blue called the Deep on my outer corner. So why don't I just use that instead of that Pirate's Life brown? Oh, I think that looks really nice. Okay. Do that. I'll do this side and then I will do the shimmers, and yeah. So far I really like this palette. I don't know if it's a holy grail for me, but I do like it. And I'd be curious to see side by side how these shades fill in, kind of like a void in my collection, you know? So, all right, let me add the shimmers to this other side, liner, all that jazz, lashes, and then I will be back. All right, darlings, we are back with the completed look number 1. So I did add some face gems here, and then one here, a little star. Some lashes are by Moira. And then I also added this Tardiest eyeliner. This is the double-ended one. And some ColourPop on my waterline. I think this is a color here. It's called Amethyst Hour. But yeah, what do you think? I love how it came out. I think the shimmers are so much more vibrant than they look in the pan. They're like on the lid. They're messy, even with the glitter glue, if you use your finger. And then let's move to look number 2. All right, darlings. So for look number 2 today, I think I want to do something more neutral. So I think we're going to utilize this row here. It's pretty neutral leaning, and then this color Pearl here is everything. So I'm gonna start by taking, let's see, oops, dropping everything. This B5, is this what this is? B5, yeah. B5 brush, make sure it's clean, by BlendBunny, and we're gonna tap into that shade there. I do have a little bit of staining from yesterday, so just something to note, to wear an eye primer if you're going to play with the pinks, because the pinks do stain a little bit. So We're just gonna put that down and then buff it out a little bit. So yesterday the look wore really pretty. It wore all day. I didn't have fading, or there was some fallout even with the glitter primer. Just, you know, something to be aware of if you're gonna go for it. But I think I'm gonna use this eyeshadow brush. Let me make sure it's cleaned off because I didn't check before I came to do this. Something like this. I think I'm gonna use this shade on the outer. That one's called Black Sea. Yeah, I'm definitely missing having, ooh, look how pigmented that is. Holy cannoli. Well, all right then. Things just got real smoky. I'm definitely missing having a mirror in this palette. I understand why, but I am definitely the person that uses it. So don't like that it doesn't have the mirror, but it is working beautifully so far. I'm gonna kind of shape that and bring it up a little bit this way, I think. And then we'll have to use some tactful blending because that black is pigmented. Holy cannoli. We are gonna blend, so fret not, friends, fret not. Trust the process. Trust the process. But that black went on beautifully. It doesn't seem to be like super settling into my creases. No more than like normal, you know, any other shade would. But let's take that B5 brush again with that purple color on it. I'm gonna dip in because it's like a buildable color. It's not like immediately pigmented. I'm just gonna go along the edge and just try to soften that out a little bit so it's not quite so aggressive. So definitely smoky. Just want to soften it a little bit. Just give it a little blending. That black's super pigmented, so tread with caution. It's beautiful though. It really is like a beautiful, almost true black. Like I mean, not like it doesn't have green, or some blacks have like green, where they like when they blend out they're kind of greeny brown. Or this doesn't have that. This is like a true like charcoal black. All right, I think that's pretty. All right, tap. All right, so I am gonna run that dark color. I think I'm just gonna use this here. I am just gonna run it along the bottom of my lash line, and maybe we'll diffuse it with some more of that purple color. I don't want it to look like a bruise, but we'll put like a pop of sparkle here, I think. B5 brush again, and just kind of diffuse it out with a little bit of this, I think. I kind of am tempted to put some pink on the underside of my eye. You know, like a little pop of pink on the other, like on the underside. Ooh, that is tempting. Tempting. All right, so let's put some let's try that again. Let's put some NYX glitter primer on, and then we're gonna add some kind of sparkle to the lid. I think, do we want to do pink with this? I think pink would be pretty, and then we can use pearl for accents. Or maybe let's do this purple shade here. Or do we want to do pink? What do I want to do? Let's do both. If I can't decide, we're doing both. So, all right, I'm gonna go in with the shade Charmed here, which is that purpley, like fuchsia kind of color. I'm gonna put that on the outer side over here. And on top of the black, that looks really pretty. Just gonna make sure I tap it in because I do have testicle textured eyes. 'Tis the lay of the land, friends. 'Tis just what it is. Okay, so let's do that. Pretty, I'm liking. And then let's add Sailor's Delight, which is that pink shade. Oh, I like that pink shade a lot. That pink shade is really pretty. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Yep. We like her. She can come to the Cool Kids Club. All right. And I think in the center of the lid, I'm gonna add some of that shade Pearl, which is the multi-chrome. Look, so pretty. That's gonna go in the center of the lid here. Oh my God. But the shade is everything. Okay, so let's add a little bit of that shade Pearl on the inner corner highlight and see what happens. I was thinking about adding just a pop of like pink or like a matte color, but we can just add Pearl. Like, see the fallout? It does have fallout. These are messy shimmers. If you do your eyeshadow first, it's not gonna matter, but they are messy, so just, you've been warned. All right, here we go. I think I am gonna put a pop of pink, but I'll do it on the underside. Let's see. We'll use that shade Booty, which is that bright pink again. And we'll just do that down here. Well, see, that's just fun. All right, friends, I'm gonna do lashes, liner, all that, and then I'll be back. Here's completed look number 2. Added some liner and some mascara, and some ColourPop on the waterline. What do you think? I think I like look number 1 better. Kind of don't love how this look came out. I'm not mad at it either, but yeah, it'll work for today. But I'm gonna keep playing with this palette. Obviously, I'm gonna do like, you know, more looks. I want to do a green look, obviously, because it's green, and then blues and like all that. But I just used like these shades here, and then this one and this one on the lid. The shimmers are really pretty. Just first impressions. They're very bright. They're really messy. So they're kind of like that soft glittery shimmer formula, which, you know, causes glitter bukkake. If you do your eye makeup first, it does not matter. Just make sure you set it down. I would definitely wet apply these if you're going to use it with a brush, and I would use a glitter primer, just FYI. I think that's going to limit your fallout, and it's going to make sure that it lasts all day. I had no problems with lasting power yesterday. I don't think I'm going to have any problems with it today either, but I think it came out really pretty. I had a little pop of pink on the underside, and yeah. But obviously I'm going to keep playing with it. It's a beautiful palette. So I'm probably going to do another video later combining Lure and Trove together, and then coming up with some looks like based off of that. I mean, I think it came out really pretty. I love a good smoky moment. It's just not like the vibe I was going for today, but you know, that's all right. It looks good. I think this look would look really good with lashes, but I can't be bothered today. But anyway, that's it. I will do another video at some point here, probably in the next couple weeks, and do a couple more looks with this in like the blues and the green category. But I kind of wanted to play with the pinks and the purples, just going into Valentine's Day and, you know, all that jazz. But anyway, I love your faces. Thank you for being here. If you made it this far, can you leave me a fish emoji in the comments below? Because it's called Lure. I mean, come on. Or like the mermaid emojis. I'm sure everybody's like calling for you to leave the mermaid emojis. And if you like my general vibe, please subscribe. Like, come hang out. And to all of my newer subscribers, because holy cannoli, we're at like 350, which, you know, I don't follow it too closely, but I have an app, like the YouTube has a studio app where you can just like log in and just see how your channel's doing overall. And I was surprised to see that. So hi everyone and welcome. If you like my general vibe, subscribe. And She Loves the Sparkle on like everything, like Instagram, TikTok. I kind of keep it like, I just like it to be relaxed with it. Listen, I'm not some like influencer, you know, crazy any of that. I'm just having fun with my collection and, you know, playing around. So anyway, love your faces. Bye.